Amen.
Nigga, I ain't even done nothing. Don't put me in your foolishness, okay?
Whatever, nigga.
All right, try this again, shall we? Showing a link. Technical difficulties, but we're back. All right. We're back. Perfect. Nigga, what is all that what's all that noise you making in the background?
It's just ice transferring from one cup to the next.
Niggas always eating ice.
Shit.
That's what you get.
Oh well.
Oh yes. Ugh. All right, let's try to get this back together here. Give us 1 second.
You may hear the rain in the background as well.
I wanna go outside in the rain.
Because it literally just started to rain his ass off.
May sound crazy. That's that shit, nigga.
Nobody know about that.
I wanna go outside. My voice is kind of hoarse. I had got Siznick a little bit from my coworker. So if my voice sounds a little estranged, it is because it is. But I think I'll be good enough to get through the podcast. Is you ready? Is
Yeah,
you
I just
ready?
had to get the
Is you
towel to
ready?
get the water up.
A towel. Oh, wait, get towels.
I wasted that.
Of course you do.
Shut your ass up.
I want to go outside in the rain.
No, you stupid.
Makes me really. Why is it not working?
What ain't working?
Nothing of your concern, ma'am.
Sure.
All right. Hurry up, get the
They got coming.
times. TikTok. TikTok. On the black t-shirt side of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is me.
Perfect. Took you long enough, nigga.
Asshole.
It's been a long time since we've been here on the YouTube live platform slash the Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, everything else on the streaming side of the game. It has been a while. We've been here. We are two very busy individuals, and sometimes we just don't feel like getting on air and talking that shit. But fortunately for you, we are back with episode 51 of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. If you're new here, I am the host of this here thing. This is my brainchild. I am King David 314. This is my channel.
We gotta talk like that, nigga.
And you know, I couldn't do it without my co-host. She's a critically acclaimed author. She's working on a new book, and she has three old books, which are very good on the storytelling side of the game. We have with us today author Lady R. Quarles. What
Whoop,
friend?
whoop.
What it do, man? What it do?
What up, though? Living in a world with white rules and politics. Just taking
Ain't
it.
that always?
Yeah, man. That's always, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Well, it is the busy season for me, so Moore Lawns has been very busy.
Okay.
So, you know, I am not at the point where I can do this full time. I am merely working my full time job and doing this part time on the side.
Fair.
So, it is in my best interest to keep a job so I can keep these bills barely off my ass. And I don't mean off my ass, I just mean barely off my ass because every time I turn around, I'm behind on something. Like trying to be like bling 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 bling. You owe us some money for your little puss ass. And I'm like, damn, didn't I just pay y'all niggas? Amron want their money. Spire want their money.
Who is
Land
Fire?
Spire is new gas company.
Mm.
It used
Ain't
to
no
be
more.
MSD, now it is
Right.
Spire.
Mm.
Yes. So just been very busy trying not to go off on these ignorant ass black customers.
Mm.
And I can say that because I love my people, but we need help, Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
And you know, I've been back talking to the X side of the game,
Okay.
so there's always that. But that's a story for later on in the podcast, I guess. What's happening with you, nigga? What's the word?
Nothing much. Still working on my book. Hope to have it done by next week. You know, white rules and white politics, brother. That's what I'm currently going through because, you know, white man said you can't make a mistake, god damn it, or we gonna take everything you own. Um, so yeah, other than that, man, that's about it for me. Just this is a learning space in my life right now. I'm 35 and I'm learning a whole lot about where I need to compartmentalize people and things in my life. So that's about it with me, nigga. Nothing new, man. Getting ready to go to this wedding next week.
Oh,
In
you go.
Pennsylvania.
Congratulations.
Other than that, that's about it, dude.
Mm.
I don't have a lot of time to like kick it and chill in Philly by myself. I'm going to find somebody's seafood place. I've got a couple good recommendations.
So you can all Ron, he live up in Philly.
Who? Ron
Ron.
does live in Philly. I forgot all about that. I don't know why I thought he was in New York.
Nah, he in Philly.
I may have to hit up the boy because I do want me an on code hat.
Find out where the eating spots is at. You did.
Yeah, thanks for the recommendation. But yeah, I'm excited to do that. Other than that, I'm straight, man. What's up with you guys?
Well, niggas back in Facebook jail again.
Nigga, I swear you was just in Facebook jail the month before last.
Nigga, I'm always in Facebook jail, nigga. I got 3 pages, and my main page is all Facebook jail. So
on the Akon side of the game, I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
always. I mean, you know, when you're telling the truth, people get mad at you, which is the reason why they want to report your stuff and they want to block you and ban you from.
That was an accident. I'm sorry.
Okay, I see it was an accident.
You're right.
You know, just like they removed the brother minister Louis Farrakhan, whoever you want to pronounce it, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Banned him from Facebook, and along with like Alex Jones and a few other suspected white supremacist people just to make it the dude cut speech deemed hateful. Like, no, look, I got banned for a 420 post. Somebody got mad at me because I made the correlation between 420 and Hitler. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot celebrate 420, which is the International Pot Smokers Holiday. Now, to me, as far as I'm concerned, every day is 420. To me, I don't need a 420 to celebrate 420. But if
Mm.
you celebrate 420, please be cognizant of everything that you're celebrating. And April 20th is Hitler's birthday. And it was also the day that shooting Columbine, the Columbine shooting happened. And there was some other stuff that happened too. But yeah, I say happy for I said happy Hitler Day. I mean 420. And somebody got mad. Like, I got to report this nigga report.
Mm.
I feel like somebody can't report my shit fast enough, nigga. And then they be trying to pull the little bullshit on my other page, like, nigga, you in Facebook jail till May 24th. I'd be like, no, the fuck I'm not. So I have to log out and log back in, and then it resets itself. But they try to
Wow.
me too. So the bottom line is, when you're a truth teller, when you speak truth to power, when you spend them knowledge and them facts want to hear,
Mm-hmm.
they get mad and they gonna report you and they gonna ban you. Look like that's what they did to Farrakhan. They banned him because his speech was hateful. But basically, too many black niggas was waking up, and we have to get rid of him in order to keep these niggas from seeing his stuff on Facebook, because that's where most people spend their time, which is on either Facebook or Instagram, which are both owned by the
True.
same.
True.
And the only reason why they banned Alex Jones and the other ones is just to hide the fact that their real target was Minister Farrakhan. And if you do not believe me, there's a movie called Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole premise of this movie, he's trying to figure out why or who framed this dude for murder. Come to find out, it was like 6 random targets to hide one specific person. So the sniper ended up shooting like 6, 7 people just to hide the fact that there was one person that he really wanted to take out. So it's a smoke.
Mm.
That's what I've come to accept it. Facebook is not reality. I use it for business purposes and spreading information online, and people going to get mad, but that's okay because we are in the age of an Aquarius, and as an Aquarius, I don't fuck how you feel. I had
Mm-hmm.
the young men at the church the other week. I say, bruh, pull up your pants.
Mm.
I don't want to see your ass, and I damn sure don't want to see your dick. Pull your pants up.
Man, they be barely making it. The booty be all out. They be sagging the booty out, and the belt buckle be right on top of the penis, like right
You know
there,
it.
bro.
You know it. You know it.
It's annoying.
You know it. But he got mad. I was like, bro, that's gay. And I ain't gay. I didn't say you were gay. I said that's gay. The act of sagging is gay. If you knew that your ancestor got raped in front of the
Mm-hmm.
invitation with his pants around his ankles, you wouldn't say. But you don't want to know that because you don't care. Carry on. And I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. You do. That's why you mad. But you could be mad. I don't care. I'm gonna tell the truth, regardless of how you feel about it, and it is what it is. Becky,
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate sagging. I've never liked it. It's the most annoying thing I've ever seen in my life. Um, I feel like what's the point? I especially hate to see people sag when You got on a belt and you still sag. You got on skinny jeans or fitted jeans with a belt and you're still sagging. I'll never understand the point of that.
Mentally, I don't care how for you are. I don't care how intelligent you are. I don't care about nothing. If you say, and I ain't talking about like just barely having your pants hanging off your waist. I'm talking about just barely. I'll let that slide. But for you to have your pants
Mm-hmm.
damn near all the way down to where your dingling showing, and I don't like dingling. The only dingling I like is mine. The only dingling I want to look at, damn it, it's mine. I don't want to look at your shit. And Dr. Francis Quest Wilson so eloquently stated, first the pants are lowered, then the next step is to step out of the pants. So there. But yeah, nigga, how do you feel about Minister Farrakhan getting banned from Facebook and Instagram, which are arguably the two largest online social media platforms in the world today?
I think that I think it was intentional, to be honest with you. I honestly, when I saw it, I was like, "Are you serious? Like that's the brother that you?" At this point, I feel like they just trying to go after any platforms or any public figures that promote Black unity. In my opinion, Farrakhan, out of all the people that you could have blocked, you ain't blocked none of these racist hate groups, all these like nigger for sale pages and none of this other stuff. But you block Farrakhan, that's the person that you block. Out of everybody. He's one of the people that you block. Because y'all said that his message is hate speech. I think it was intentional, man. I think that because Farrakhan has a lot of say and a lot of pull as far as the Black community, a lot of influence, I think that was one of the reasons why he was taken off of social media. That's what my opinion is. Niggas be like, it's my page. No, nigga, it's they page because they own it.
Facts.
They just allow you to use their platform. That's all it is.
I mean, that's all your job is. They allow you to come in and make money
That's it.
so long as you're buck dancing and ham boning it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't ham bone, if you don't smile in those meetings, Rebecca, if you don't have your hands crossed or clasped together like you're being hostile and negative, they'll let you stay.
Mm-hmm. You know how it
They
is.
will let you stay.
Don't give him direct eye contact, nigga.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
that's considered offensive.
Yes, it is.
So this one here is one of those the world is going to the hell in handbasket type of subjects.
Mm.
Trans MMA fighter breaks woman's skull in fight. And there was also
Mm.
a trans power lifter breaks woman's world records. What are your thoughts on that, Rebecca?
So this is the trans person that was trying so hard to be an MMA fighter. They let him do it, and he broke somebody's skull.
Yes.
You just proved why you shouldn't be an MMA and you shouldn't be fighting with women in the first place. You wanted equality and you got it, and you done broke somebody's skull because of it. What they gonna say? I mean, I know there's gonna be some people who are like, well, that comes with the job. Just because he's a guy doesn't mean that, that could have been a woman to break another woman's skull. But how hard did you have to kick this chick in order for her skull to be broken? Or I'm sorry, he's trans. Because he's trans doesn't mean that he has the strength of a man. And I don't know if I agree with that. That may be sexist. Some people may think it's sexist to say. I'm not saying there's not strong women out here, but I'm just saying as a man, anatomically me speaking, as far as anatomy is concerned, what happened happened. What should have happened. Damn it. What should have happened. It don't surprise me that he broke her skull. People didn't want him doing it because they thought that was something that was going to happen. I got a net, sorry. I wonder, my question is, I wonder if they're gonna keep letting him fight. That's what I wonder. Are they gonna keep letting him fight? And if they do, I don't think it's fair.
Probably.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think they should. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, I have to agree with Joe Rogan. You are a man. No matter how you slice it, you are a man. You may get your dingleberries cut off, but genetically speaking, you are a man. You have more bone density. Your muscles are larger. You are taller. Your bone structure is bigger than a woman's. Naturally, no amount of surgery can fix that. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Now, with that being said, I have to agree with the Honorable Minister Jeffrey Brown, comedian, friend to D.L. Hughley. He's also a writer for a show. He's not a minister, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Shout out to Jeff Brown.
I love Jeff Brown.
Love Jeff Brown. He said, like, I'm so glad that this is going down because this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted these motherfuckers to be able to compete in women's sports. And here you are. Wanted. As fucked up as it is, you got what you wanted. And the long story short is if that's what you wanted, that's what you got to deal with.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with the woman's power lifter. Oh my God. This transgender broke world record women power. What the fuck? So I feel like if you're going to have transgender, as they call them, or trannies, as Bobby Clanton Smith calls them, then they should have their own league of trannies to be able to compete with one another. I think that's the MMA Transgender League. I think that's cool. That's a good idea. You should compete with each other. You can't compete with regular women. You shouldn't compete with regular women. But y'all so twisted and bent out of shape, and you let these white folk tell you that it's all good for you to go against the laws of nature, because let's just face it, the white man is good against going to laws of nature. Oh, nigga, let's just go out into the Gulf of Mexico to dig for some oil when we really shouldn't be. Oops, we had a spill.
Right.
Our bad. Sorry about that. Oh, we're sorry that we were drilling in the ocean and we hit a tectonic plate and it caused a tsunami. We're so sorry about that. Oops.
My bad. Right.
My bad. You know, it's a known fact that wherever the white man goes, he brings things with him: death, disease, and destruction. You can't leave well enough alone. And it's the same with this whole transgender movement, nigga. It's a whole movement, nigga. Now you trying to get 10-year-olds. Oh, this 10-year-old is a transgender. No, the fuck they not. You 10, nigga. You still think boys and girls got cooties. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
You 10. You 8. You ain't thinking about sex
Not at all.
as old. Who's thinking about sex at 10 years old? Nigga, you thinking about cars and bikes and you know whatever the girls are into these days, Barbie dolls or whatever. I don't know,
Nigga,
but
who stole your toy?
I'm sorry.
I said, who stole your toy?
Yeah, like ain't nobody at 8, 9, 10, 11 years old thinking about that. So, do I feel sorry for you? No. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. So, hey, I wash my hands, nigga. Just call me Pontius Pilate, nigga. I'm just gonna do one of these
Right.
hands of the situation because that's what y'all niggas wanted. That's what you wanted. You want it, you got it. You wished it into existence. You set up the laws, and you're making people feel like it's okay to be a something other than what you were born naturally. Because I'm a firm believer, if what you were born naturally is what you were meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, they always this is not a society that fixes you. We don't live in a society where they want to heal you, where they want to
Mm.
give the proper medication for what you got.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to do that. They want to keep you sick, doped up. Dr. Phil
True.
Valentine says by the time you get sick, your body is already 3 weeks out from working on that sickness. So which means your body started working on that sickness 3 weeks ago. So when you get sick, you're just going through the last of it. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to give you that. Do you have diabetes? Well,
Right.
this medicine to lower your blood pressure. And by the way, it might cause bleeding from the rectum and hair loss. What?
Bleeding, hair loss, it may cause your skin to shed.
This
If
drug
you
may
only
cause
come to the
ED.
hospital if an arm falls off. Don't be alarmed.
This drug may cause erectile dysfunction. If
Yo.
your doctor to get Viagra,
Mm-hmm. All he
may
do is give you medication to give you side effects, and then they give you more medication to fight those side effects.
yeah,
You'll be doped up for the
legal.
rest of your life.
They are called legal drug dealers.
Yeah, liquid drug pushers.
Legal drug dealers. That's it. That's all they are. Look at Nyquil, Dayquil. It doesn't kill your symptoms. It suppresses your symptoms.
That's all.
And I mean, hell, if you got to go to work because you making that money, which leads us directly into our next topic. If you have to work, you can't take a day off. Nigga, Lord knows you can't afford to take a day off.
Mm.
You gotta pop that Dayquil. You gotta pop that NyQuil so you can go to sleep and get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently, us poor people, we sleep too much. Because
Really.
Steve, I don't give a damn about slavery. Harvey
Mm.
has went on record by saying that rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day.
I swear, this dude find a new way to coon every month.
Rich people sleep 8 hours a day. Honestly, they can, if you got the type of money, nigga, you can go to sleep whenever you want to. When you got the type of money, nigga, you can fly somewhere.
Right.
When Jay Z says we fly to change the weather, nigga, rich people can do that, nigga. Rich people can sleep whatever hours they want to. A lot of rich people can make their own schedules, nigga. I don't feel like working till 2, and then I'm gonna work till 3 o'clock, and that's it, nigga.
For real.
Poor people be lucky if they get 8 hours of sleep, nigga. Cause Lord knows you're working 6, 7 jobs, and
Hmm.
kids,
Facts.
and you catching the bus, nigga. I know how it is.
Hmm.
You be on the bus, you be tired as fuck. You be like, hey, nigga, look, I'm finna take this nap. Wake me up when we get to the gig.
Yep. Pretty much. Or niggas be taking naps on their lunch.
I take naps on my lunch because I'm tired, nigga. Cause
Hmm.
like my schedule, like right now, it's the busy season for me. More lawns is relatively busy. You know, if I was doing this full time and I had more time to dedicate it and had more equipment and all this, that, and the third, yeah, I probably could do a lot more business. But I don't have that right now. So what I do have, I'm trying to work a full time job.
Hmm.
So I get up 7:20. And that's if I don't get up and go to the gym. So let's just say, for instance, I get up and go to the gym. I'm up by 5:30. Leave the gym by 7:30, 7:40. Takes me about 10 minutes to get to the job from the gym. I'm at the job from 8 until 3. If I get off on time. You know, I work security, so ain't no telling if you're gonna get off on time, okay? So then from 3 to 4, I leave, go home, change clothes, load up the truck. I'm back out by 4. From 4 until dark, which is about 8, I'm working. And not to mention like, all this rain we've been having, grass is tall, nigga got
Hmm.
jobs. So I gotta work on the landscape job. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta go cut my yards to keep up with them. Gotta go back to the landscape job. Then I gotta go back to the yards and so on and so forth. Kicking my ass. That's why this week I'm like, you know what? I'm not even doing anything Tuesday. I was so tired Tuesday. I'm like, I'm just gonna go pick up a sack and go home. Cause I'm tired. And then
Hmm.
Wednesday, it's my off day. I talked to one of my customers about two
Hmm.
hours. He talking about putting together a corporation of men with different skills for all of us to be able to help one another and all of us to be able to get some money. So I talked to him for about 2 hours. Went out, picked up some supplies for the job. Come to find out, I ran out of like side staples and landscape pens, and I still need about probably about 6 more bags of mulch because I'm almost there. But I'm still in the learning process.
Right.
I'm underestimated the amount of material that we needed, so I have to go back, get some more material, finish the job up. Now, luckily, the customer is cool as that deal. Like, he said, "Hey, I understand. I know you got your other yards to do with the rain. You just come back when when you get some time." But I'm like, you a paying customer, and especially after you've already paid me, I want to try to get you finished up. So I would have finished up today if I had the material, but I got to run back out in the morning, finish him up, and then he'll be done. So that so he's cool as fuck, being patient. with me doing that and working the other stuff. But you know, when I show up, he gonna see some progress. That's the main thing. When I show up, he gonna see, oh, okay, he did this, he did this. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, cool. But I say all that to say,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, Steve, poor people aren't lazy, nigga. We are some of the hardest working people here
He
because
should know that. He's been poor before.
we don't have a choice, bro. Nigga, I make 13 and I'm still barely getting by as a single male. I don't even take money from my business. Like, I might take a little bit here, might take a little bit there. But most of the money I invest back into the business. Okay, now I gotta get some more shovels. Now I gotta get some more rakes. Now I gotta get some more of this. Now I gotta get some more of that until I build my inventory. And I'm trying to run a business, nigga. That ain't counting the people who work two jobs. Then shit, you work two jobs during the week. Then you got that one job you got to work on the weekends. So people out here working three or four jobs, bro. So you trying to imply that poor people are lazy. That's what you trying to imply. Oh, you poor people, get your shit together. What was that Dave Chappelle said? Uh, get a job, Grouch.
Right. Right.
And the black antagonist is here. What up, Mac?
Hey.
Peace to the God. But yeah, bro, like it's hard out here for poor people, man. Like,
It's
you
amazing
know,
how he say that, and he's been poor before. Like, don't try to
man,
act different because Marjorie, cocaine Marjorie, helped you get that bag, nigga.
that's
Like, you
because
was getting a little bit of the bag, but nigga, she cleaned up your image and helped you get some more of that white people money. You tried it.
she got rid of them clown suits and that frocks that he had on top. Yeah, that's it. He had that toupee.
That nigga
Nigga
called it
had
a
that
frock.
toupee all up in y'all. Look, you remember
That
Corey
faux
Holcomb
pas.
said, that nigga said everybody in Chicago knows that when Steve Harvey come to the barber shop,
Yep.
down, shut this shit down. Nobody's supposed to know that I gotta weave a man weave. Let's call it what it is, nigga. Had that man weave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor people are somehow lazy. No, nigga. We're not
You know what
lazy.
he said? That his daddy told him the best thing that you could do for poor people is not be one of them.
The best thing you do for poor people is give them a hand up. But here's the thing that poor people don't understand. Without us, the economy doesn't spin.
Hmm.
That's what we as people on the bottom of society need to understand. Like, yes, the rich people have the factories, they have the stores, they have the businesses, they have the hospitals. But if it weren't for us, you wouldn't be able to run your business because it's us poor people who keeps your business going. Because you have the property, but we have the labor.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I used to work in hospitals, and some doctors be cool, and some doctors be real fucking uppity, like be having their nose way up in the air. And you be like, look here, nigga, if it weren't for me cleaning up your punk ass surgery room, nigga, you couldn't do surgery. But they don't think about it like that. If it weren't for me, nigga, you wouldn't have a clean toilet to shit on. Lord knows, God forbid you clean your own toilet. Oh, that's too much. But I think Steve Harvey, man, I think he need to go to hell. Well, he probably already in hell. I heard there's a divorce looming. Allegedly, he's been liquidating some of his properties. And not to mention that Cocaine Marjorie's ex-husband is writing a tell-all book.
Yes, he is. I can't wait for that book to drop.
So we gonna see what's up with that nigga. I don't know. I heard he dishing some dirt.
He said he telling all
of it. Yeah, I was thinking about. Oh man, Max Steve said that rich people do not sleep 8+ hours, which is probably opposite. Rich people probably sleep more than poor people. Just to be perfectly honest with you, but Steve always trying to find a way to belittle people. Nigga, he tried to undercut his homeboy Bernie Mac, or his alleged homeboy anyway. Nigga, Bernie Mac's supposed to be your homeboy. How you gonna try to undercut that man? For real? Is that what we're doing? Oh, let's not forget this nigga sent out that email. Look, goddammit, I'm moving to LA. Don't none of you niggas talk to me. Don't look at me, nigga. When you see me in the hall, nigga, you go to the other side, nigga. Don't knock on my dressing room door.
Yep, I remember that.
None of that. Fuck y'all, nigga. I'm going to LA. Fuck all y'all. That's basically what he said. Fuck all y'all. I'm going to LA. So Steve's known to be an asshole who gives bad advice. Women are the prize. Women should be valued above all. No, women aren't the prize. Men and women both are the prize. It goes both ways. Men and women are the prize. You know, when you have God, let me break something down to you. This is when you have God, the power of creation. When man and woman is together in conception and they bust that nut, oh God, and that sperm swim up into that egg and a man and woman is connected and they create that life, that's when you have God. 2 ovaries and a clit, 2 balls and a dick, 3 sexual organs to make 1 life. That's when you have God, nigga. So why would there not be value in both men and women? Women have value. Yes, women are the homemakers. Women are the nurturers. Women are the caregivers, but the man is the provider. The man is the protector. Equal does not mean the same. But Steve will tell you that because he still living with this archaic idea of what he thinks life should be. And you kind of see how that working out for him. You an asshole. You was an asshole to your ex-wife, nigga. And you're an asshole to everybody you come across. Becky.
Nigga, what you want me to say after that?
I'm just saying. Women are the prize. Oh, so me being 32, single, no kids, a business, my own house. Well, not a house, but I got my own.
It does kind of go feed into that age-old thing of women are above men. And you know what I mean? You know how, like, back in the day, how men were always like, you supposed to provide, you supposed to do that. Men don't get kudos for having their own businesses and things of that nature, but you always got to tell a woman she's appreciated. You understand what I'm saying? Like it goes back into that whole age-old thing of us, you know, telling men that they're not as worthy as women. You get what I'm saying, in the sense of tell your mama the food's good, tell your mama thank you, tell your mama she this, tell your mama she, tell your mama she appreciated, tell your mama this. It kind of goes to that Chris Rock joke of all the man get is the big piece of chicken and that's it. It ain't no thank you, no appreciation for, you know, being a provider, being a protector, you know, coming in and establishing order. There is no appreciation for that. That's how it feels to me. I kind of feel like that's the space that we trying to get, that this generation is trying to shift back into.
You right.
Almost hold these women to higher esteem. And even though men are doing good, we not gonna congratulate them because that's what they're supposed to be doing. Well, we could say the same for women. You supposed to cook. You supposed to wash clothes. You supposed to keep your house clean. How come you ain't supposed to raise your children? You understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like we're appreciating the women so much that we're forgetting the men. And it's sad
That's
that
facts.
we have men that speak to that, that's trying to speak life into that. That's the sadder part.
That's facts. The man is underappreciated, and that's one thing I can appreciate about my ex girlfriend. Ain't got no problem treating a nigga like he's supposed to be treated. Like I don't have no problem treating you like a queen, but if I'm out here, I got to fight with these goddamn crackers. They trying to kill me. Niggas trying to kill me. I got to be on this punk ass job for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours. I got to go home, change clothes, and do the Uber side of the game. God damn it, I want to be appreciated too. I want to be appreciated. And I think that's what a lot of women's problem is. They feel like they don't have to appreciate the men that they with. Like, yeah, men want to be appreciated. Buy a nigga a sweatsuit, suck his dick when he comes to the door, do something to show that man that you appreciate him. Like, I ain't doing this for nothing. I'm not saying that you gotta, you know, gas me up and suit my head up all the time, but you know, hey, thanks for killing it here and bringing it home. God damn, it would be nice once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So Steve is once again out of pocket. He need to take his old 8 ball head ass. You're right. Yeah, that women want men to appreciate them. They do.
But men want to be appreciated too.
We do want to be appreciated. But here's the thing, though. Some females have such a fucked up mentality. They don't even grasp the concept of like I don't want to necessarily say appreciating a good man, but a concept of a like a successful relationship. Prime example. Chick comes into the store the other day. She bought up some groceries. I forget what she bought, but she bought some groceries. Okay. And the cashier was talking, like, girl, what you finna cook up? I'm finna cook green beans, tomatoes, lambs, ram, you name it. Type of deal, right? I know my coworker kind of got me sick, so forgive me, y'all. My voice sound a little messed up. But yeah, old girl talking about, man, she gonna cook up a whole meal, right? I said, well, damn, you cooking like that? Like, I'm surprised, like, ain't no trying to, trying to snatch you up out the game. You cooking like that. How man?
That's why ain't nobody snatched you up.
Bitch, I didn't say shit about you needing no man. What
Then
I
she
said
opened her mouth.
was, well, and she was cute too. Cute little, not necessarily BBW, but not skinny either. She was probably BBW. She was a healthy woman. I said, I didn't say you need a man. I said the way you cook. I'm surprised, like, ain't none of these men trying to get your attention. You cooking like that because females these days don't even cook. They want to take their kids to McDonald's every day. How that all that? Okay, see, that's what you single right now, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Black single, pretty. You can cook your ass off. What's wrong with needing a man? They've been taught to be so fucking independent that they feel like they don't need no man. But here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you don't need a man based off of your fucked up decision. And instead of taking accountability for who the fuck you attracted, you want
Mm.
I don't even know, man. Them niggas ain't shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who attracted them ain't shit niggas? Because that's all it is. Probably ain't had a daddy in her life. That's got a whole there too.
Mm. Yep. Then you found out why she cooking like that and ain't got no man.
I'm like, ain't nobody say nothing about you. It's not about you needing a man
at all.
I'm saying, like, you have a quality and look for. A man wants to know that his female could cook. Most men these days still want a woman that can cook, like can throw down like grandma. I can throw down, I can cook. I don't mind cooking, but it's nice to have a female that can cook, who ain't trying to get fast food and Uber Eats all the time. Like, damn, let's cook a home cooked meal. But you don't need no man. And you wrong about that. You do need a man. If you didn't need a man, then the creator would not have put man and woman together. If you didn't need a man, you could do everything by yourself, but you can't. Book that I tell everybody to go get. And this is where the equal but not the same comes in part. I forget who wrote the book, but it's called The Spiritual Philosophy Manual of Man. And this is a brother who wrote this book. In this book, the brother specifically details line by line the role a man and a woman has in the household. This is the man's relationship with the wife. This is her relationship with the husband. This is his relationship with his daughter. This is his with his son, and mother to son, mother to daughter. That is why it is important for you to have both the divine masculine, the protector, the provider, with the woman who is going to be at home, who going to have a meal waiting on you, and who going to stitch you up. You've been out fighting all day. You got proverbial cuts and bruises and scrapes on you because you've been out here fighting in the community, and you've been fighting on your job, and you've been fighting over here. And you got to dodge the police as a black man. And when you make it home, I just want a little bit of peace. But as soon as you say something about a black woman being a black man's piece, oh, here y'all go. See, y'all men. Now, hold up now. Why you always going to put it back on us? All I did was ask, how come you can't be a black man's piece and you want to go all into how a man ain't handling his responsibility? And if he was, then I would respect him more. And woo, 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 woo. Bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with your fucking attitude. It's hard out here for a black man. It's hard out here for everybody, but especially a black man. Why can you not speak life into your man? Oh, wait, I forgot. Because you tried to speak life into them ain't shit niggas. Now you mad. It's another chick like that. She on the liquor license side of the game. She got this little stud that she with, and this little bitch is so abusive to this woman's kids. Like, the kids don't be doing nothing. Like, they'll be typical kids. They might run around a little bit.
Right.
They might do that, but they too get the fuck out of here. What the fuck out over here? Don't bring y'all ass anywhere. Sit the fuck down.
Really?
Look, you see my face?
Right. Wow.
I'm like, yo, really? Wow. The kids ain't did nothing. And she would have stood. And all that tells me is she had continuous relationships with men who were abusive to her. And instead of taking accountability, which starts at home, instead of looking inside, what am I doing wrong? Oh, you decided to get a stud, and this stud is probably 10 times worse than them other niggas. Because you know they gotta overcompensate. They gotta lean just a little bit harder when they walk. They got just a little bit more. Them waves got to be popping just a little bit harder.
Because you gotta be a little bit more crisp.
Yes. And she just stood there, didn't say nothing. Nothing.
That's
Um,
sad.
is this what we've come to?
You let them. Well, it don't surprise me she let them talk to her kids any kind of way, cause she talking worse to her.
Hmm. Man, for real. Crazy, man.
I
Uh,
agree.
but on the Aisha Curry side of the game,
Yeah, I saw it.
Curry was just recently on Jada Pickett's Red Table Talk.
Yep.
She um, confessed, I guess you could say, that she feels like men aren't checking for her outside of her marriage. She
Mm.
like she's not getting any DMs, no hollers. She feels like men aren't looking at her like she's attractive when she goes out into public. So I ask you this, Rebecca. Should Aisha Curry be seeking attention from males outside of her husband? Is
No.
wrong.
No. Yes, it is wrong. And what for? Why do attention from anybody else but your husband matter? The excuse, I watched the whole interview, and she said that sometimes you just want to feel like you still got it. Okay. So are you trying to say that your husband don't make you feel like you still got it? And the truth be told, should a man be responsible for making his wife feel like she still got it?
Yes.
I mean, should we have that confidence within ourselves already?
Yes and no.
Um, I think that we should. I do think that a man should compliment his wife if he truly means it.
Yeah, he should.
I'm just saying a man should compliment his wife, but I'm saying like, are you missing that attention so much so to where you act like you gotta have it from outside entities?
Hmm.
I understand that they've been together since they were in high school. Like they met in high school, they had kids, they got married, they had kids. Like that's all she knows in a sense. And he is all she knows in a sense. But like, or you feel like you missing, or you missed out on those like years of letting your womanhood or essence or trying to be nice, and you letting your JJ be a victim to the streets. I'm just saying, like, why is it so appealing for you to have? She did say that she's a little insecure because she doesn't get outside attention or men don't be checking for her.
That's a lie.
Huh?
That's a lie.
That's what, oh nigga, that's what she said now.
Well, I understand what she said.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to say the same stuff. Man, I ain't be looking at me. Oh, mama, please. I be seeing men look at you all the time.
Men can look, but they
Men
don't
don't look.
say nothing. And then this is the thing. If you really got the attention that you don't know about, because it's not, and it's like they told her, oh, they be checking you out, they just don't say nothing. If you
Thank
really
you.
got that attention like that, then you'll be mad. Why y'all in my DMs? Why you
Mm,
this? Why you this? Why you that? Then you complain it, but ain't that what you asked for? Just saying.
you are Aisha Curry, wife, mother to three of his children,
Mm-hmm.
one of the top three basketball players currently playing right now in the world. The nigga could shoot a 3 pointer from the goddamn Houston Rockets arena and make that shit and go to state. That's a bad light skinned motherfucker. You be coming to the games. Everybody knows who you are, boo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. It ain't like he out here balling and you ain't never been to none of the games. Like you sit with his parents. Oh, that's Dale Curry. That's Dale Curry's wife, Steph's mom. And that's Aisha Curry. Everybody knows who you are. First of all, niggas not trying to holler at you. Probably one, they're super fans of your husband.
True.
Two, they know you're married to Steph Curry. So they like the nigga done won championships. He a millionaire. He got endorsements. He got shoe deal. How can I compete with that? So it ain't like ain't nobody looking at you. They just not hollering at you.
Right.
Why? Because the men have more respect for your marriage than the women do. We know what the groupie hoes gonna do. Yeah, okay. It's always gonna be somebody who's prettier than you. There's always gonna be somebody who's younger than you, whose vagina got a little bit more snapback than yours.
Mm-hmm.
But women, y'all, I'm not saying you, Rebecca, but y'all women be forgetting who the fuck we chose. Especially if that nigga was a hoe.
Mm.
If that nigga was a hoe and he chose you, why y'all be forgetting that? Bitch, I chose you, not them other hoes. That's what I used
Right.
to tell Lisa, man.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa be like, Big Pop, you should go get you a young girl. I don't want no young girl. I want you. Never did grasp the concept.
Mm.
So I think she's over exaggerating, honestly.
You think so?
Yes. Like, first of all, uh, yeah, it is nice to catch the opposite sex looking at you. But as far as that, that's where it stops. Like, oh yeah, okay. He still thinks I'm cute. That's cool, but that's where it stops. Or maybe Steph ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing at all. I don't know. We don't know. We can't speak on that. But I really think she's over exaggerating. Yeah, it's part of your responsibility. And it seems like she always keeps herself fixed up real nice. It ain't like she come out the house looking like some ancient mammy house coon with her hair tied up, with the rollers in, with the slippers in the house coat. Like she don't come out the house looking like that.
Yeah.
But so your man's job show you what it is to call you beautiful. You know, a man gonna make some shit happen for you. He'll go lasso the moon and back for you. He'll go put a rope around the moon and give it to you if that's what if he really love you, nigga. He don't try to make something happen. That's what it is. Steve, your boy out here making stuff happen.
Yeah. And
Your
she
husband
out here
is
doing
doing
her own thing too. Like she
yeah.
like she has her own cookbooks, this and that. So I don't get it. Like I don't get it.
If you want some outside dick, just be honest and say you want some outside dick. Look, Steph, I want to try some outside dick. I thought it was unnecessary. She could have kept that to herself, honestly. And everybody's like, "Oh, she told her truth," and I'll be like,
Yeah, I saw that.
eh, yeah, you know, I understand that you want to feel like you still got it.
Mm.
At the same time, if you want to feel like you still got it, like you need to possibly step your game up. Maybe go to some pole dancing classes or something.
Right.
Surprise your husband. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. When that nigga come home, you surprise him, and you do something that he ain't never seen you do before. I mean, maybe that's gonna be it. Maybe she needs to step her game up in the marriage. And then she want to get mad. I get mad when those groupies try to talk to my husband. Bitch, you knew what you signed up for. And I don't mean to call you a bitch, but bitch, you knew what you
You
signed up.
stupid.
Steph Curry could look like Manute Bowl, and they will still holler at his ass
Facts.
because he got that paper. I'm not gonna blast the sister. I don't really think it's that serious, but I will say this. I think that maybe she needs to take some time and meditate and reflect on her life and how things are going, where they're going. And I think she needs to come up with some sort of plan as to do.
Mm,
Maybe you and your husband need a second honeymoon.
mm.
Maybe y'all just need to fly to Fiji and
Fiji.
anywhere. I'm just saying anywhere.
Right.
Maybe you and your husband just need to fly to Fiji by yourselves and leave the kids with the grandparents and rekindle your marriage to feel like you still got it. I'm just saying, like figure out some way to spice your marriage up if you feeling like you're not attractive or you feeling like you're not getting as much attention as you want. And I mean, honestly, the niggas in the playoffs, he's probably not gonna give you the attention that you want because his mind is focused on the playoffs. You talking about multi-million-dollar championship this nigga preparing himself for.
Hmm.
He gotta be in the zone. It was a boxer. I'm not sure if it was Adrian Broner or somebody, but I forget it was some boxer, professional boxer. And dude says he's like, I don't have sex or masturbate when I'm training for a fight.
Hmm.
He's like, would it be 3 months, 6 months? He says, I won't masturbate, I won't have sex, I'll be strictly focused on the fight. And they'd be like, I need that extra testosterone in that fight.
I
You
think
know,
it's Adrian
you know
Brown.
when a nigga ain't busting nothing in a minute, the nigga start getting real aggressive now. I'm just gonna lie to you. Niggas start to turn into a whole wolf out here when nigga ain't busting nothing in a minute. So that's what that nigga do. He like, I don't have sex or masturbate, none of that shit when I before a fight. He like, I don't do that. I stay focused on the fight. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she not getting the attention that she want because the niggas focus on the playoffs. But then, like Corey Holcomb be saying, when a nigga retire and come home, then you be sick and tired looking at the nigga. And that's all I got to say about that. Right? Right. Got anything else you'd like to add, Becky?
No, man. I just think it's dumb. I just think it's dumb. I think she gonna get what she asking for, and she ain't ready for it. That's what I think.
Mm. So, that Chris Rock meme. Well, it wasn't a Chris Rock meme. It was a meme that Chris Rock posted of
Mm,
Whitney Houston with the caption, what is it? Hurry up, I got crack to smoke. That's what.
hmm.
Now, Chris Rock is a comedian. Comedians are supposed to be dark, edgy. They're supposed to be able to cross lines that most people won't cross. But do you feel that Chris Rock crossed the line?
Yes.
Why do you feel?
Mike, I laughed in disbelief. Like my reaction to everything is probably, and I probably need to work on that. My reaction to certain things, sometimes I'll be in shock, and I'm just like, "Whoa," you know what I'm saying? But I laughed because I was like, I could not believe like I was in disbelief, even though I was reading. Like, dude, like that's so disrespectful. That's man. They said they tried to reach him for comment, but they wasn't able to.
Of
See, at
course.
first the way it popped up was it popped up like it had Whitney Houston in this wig situation with some glasses on, this old school jacket, and she was sitting like this with some shades on, and it says me in the meeting. Talking about me in the meeting, that could have been an email. That could have been sent in the email. And that's how they put it up at first. And then his caption was whatever you just said.
Hurry up, I got crack smoke.
Damn. Like, what was the intent behind that, dude? Really?
If you hate your own kind, you a coon.
You think
coon.
that's what you think it was?
Chris Rock be doing some soft shit on. He do. Chris Rock be doing some soft. Cause first of all, I didn't really think the shit was that funny. It probably would have been funnier with like Anna Nicole Smith or Amy Winehouse or somebody like that. Probably would have been funnier, but there was a video. It's a kind of an old video. It's a couple years old. There was a video circulating of him in a room with like 3 or 4 fellow white comedians.
Oh yeah, dude from Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld.
And somebody straight said nigger, and this nigga was just ham boning it up with him.
And Jerry Seinfeld was like, nope. He didn't find that funny at all. He didn't even. Jerry Seinfeld was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. No. Yeah, man, it's sad. Your boy Conan, huh?
Yeah, not like Tony Rock. I heard Tony Rock about that life.
Oh yeah.
But Chris, I think he want to be accepted. He want to be accepted just like that black police officer who was on the force and thought he was one of the good old boys until they found out he was dating a white girl. I think we should talk about that on the next podcast.
Oh yeah, baby.
That nigga, ooh, man, we'll say that for the next podcast because that nigga, serious denial. Like, when I say some serious denial, that nigga was tripping. But anyways, yeah, Chris Rock was tripping too, bro. Like, I understand you're a comedian, you can say what you want to say. I just really didn't think shit was that funny, and then I was kind of like, it's kind of disrespectful. Like, Whitney Houston did other shit besides smoke crack, and then hell, according to Whitney Houston, she don't smoke crack. It's cheap.
Right.
Crack is cheap. Crack is whack. It's crack. Whitney was snorting that dust. Nigga, I don't smoke crack. Crack is cheap. Told that white bitch, crack is cheap.
Yes, she did. She said she made too much money to ever smoke crack.
Plus, not to mention the chemical compositions are completely different.
Thanks.
You know, cocaine is typically not going to have you selling the shit in your own house just to get a fix.
But you know, sometimes you just gotta check them.
That's real. People.
But it's like there was no, there was no purpose or no intent behind him doing what he did. Like it just, I don't get it.
I don't understand it either. But before we close out, I have one last question I would like to pose to you, Becky, if you do not mind.
Sure.
How often should you forgive and or take back your current and or ex relationship?
You know, I think honestly, I really think it depends upon the person, how you feel, and it depends on the situation. You can't just keep taking back the same person over and over and over again and expecting for them to change because they won't. Maybe because I'm one of the people where I do believe that people do change. It's either for the better or for the worse. Because everybody's going to change at some point. It's either for the better or for the worse. It just depends on what you choose to do. But I don't know, man. That's a good question. I feel like I guess you just have to feel the person out and see where they are. And if you can vibe with that. If you're okay with, excuse me, if you're okay with where they are. I don't think that if the person isn't changing and evolving for the better that you should take them back. Not at all. But I do believe that if a person makes a mistake in a relationship and they learn from the mistake and they actively work towards change, and you can see the change, you can see the growth, you can see the development, then I'll say, sure, maybe you should take them back. But it just depends on how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess it depends. Are you
Well,
still in that space in your life? Have you changed? Have you evolved? Honestly, it just depends.
I think so. I think it really depends. Um, in my situation, if anybody has been following, I had clearly stated that
Mhm.
don't ever call me, text me, none of that old other shit again. Lo and behold, I done blocked Gail on every account except my IG business account. Sent me a message. Right. I was like, Lord, for real? Wow. And come to find out, some things have changed. And although I wasn't really in that space before, and I not necessarily say I'm in that space now per se, because I mean, I haven't seen each other for like 3 years. So I cannot say that I'm in that space per se, but I think the potential of that space is there based off of the growth that I've seen her do. So I think it's just like if you grow and you're making changes, and I can see that progress, I can think about forgiving you or talking to you or continuing on with the relationship. Now, if you just make it perfectly clear, you don't give a fuck, then it's kind of like, man, goodbye. But,
Mhm.
cause I mean that was like I'm just like, look, I'm done with the situation, like flip flopping, woo woo woo, I'm good, I'm done. Close the chapter, close the book. What we had was cool, woo woo woo. But you know, can't keep coming in and out of my life. What was that? A Frankie Beverly and Mays song?
Can't keep coming in and out of my life. That one?
And that was my whole point. So she was like, well, if I did anything to make you mad or upset, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, woo woo, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, again, I'm not mad. Never been mad, never was mad, but you just can't keep popping up and out of people's lives. And come to find out that The shit I have been trying to tell her to do for years, she finally starting to do. So it's like, yeah, I could see some potential in us getting back together. And part of it is cutting out a lot of them negative niggas in their life, which she still got a few of them, you know. People still love to hold on to their family, even though their family ain't doing shit for them.
Mm.
But it's a work in progress. And what surprised the hell out of me is that she was willing to study something outside of the good book known as the Bible. I was like, oh, so you really out here trying to change, huh? Well, damn. And then, like I say, shit, she told me, like, hey, you deserve to have your own day. I'm like, really? Wow. That's some shit a nigga can appreciate. For it,
Mm.
didn't know it was coming, and thought about it. Because in typical man relationships, most men don't receive the type of love and affection and you know, hey, we can do whatever you want to do type shit. Most men don't really get that.
True.
You get that, and it's like, hey, you deserve to be treated like the king you are. And it's like, oh wow. But
Because I think some women get the day. Women who do get it, they'll get it, but they feel like this is what's supposed to happen. You
right,
understand what I'm saying? But men
out
don't
of the
get it like
goodness.
that.
Like do it out of the goodness of your heart, not for no tit for tat type shit. Like, oh, he did this for me, let me do this for him. Like, no, you should,
Mhm.
I want to do this because I care for this man, or whatever the case may be. And that's one thing that always stuck with me. Like, it gave me my own day. I'm like, oh my God, my day. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Shit, I've never had my own day. Let me think about it. Jesus Christ. Wow. And didn't have a problem paying. Like, not that I don't need, no man. Ain't none of that shit.
Mhm.
I ain't paying for no dates. I ain't paying for no man to eat no food. Ain't none of that shit. Is hey, we can do whatever you want to do. I'm paying. And didn't complain. But I appreciate that. So I think it just depends on the growth and the change, you know. And we might not ever get back together. But on the growth and change, we can still be cool. Cause I typically stop talking to people who are stagnant in their lives, who aren't about the upward momentum.
Mhm.
Tell people I said, you know, the universe is your teacher. And until you learn the lesson that you're meant to learn, you're gonna repeat it. And you know,
True.
for the Bible folk, I'll take them to the children of Israel. For them Bible folk, if you want a Bible story, I got the Bible stories for you. So the children's, not the children's, but the children's. So the children's of Israel
Mhm.
delivered from the Pharaoh. God sent the plagues. Let my people go. Hell no, fuck you. Kiss my ass. God sent some more plagues. Pharaoh was like, fuck it, get them niggas out of my sight.
Mm.
Then when they started leaving, Pharaoh was like, fuck that, go get them niggas right there. Like, that ain't there in the book. Nigga, that's how the story go. I'm telling it the way I want to tell it, okay? Pharaoh was like, you know what, go bring my slaves back. They got to the Red Sea. Lord, what we gonna do? We can't cross the Red Sea. God say, look, go stand up on that rock, hold your hand up. I'm gonna park this shit. It gonna be all right. They're gonna walk across. It's a story. It's not real. It didn't happen. But so you mean tell me God delivered them from Egypt? part the Red Sea,
Mm-hmm.
gave them the cloud by day and the fire by night, gave them manna and quail to eat. And when y'all niggas got over to the land of Canaan, they looked over, was like, oh hell no, look at them giants over there. Oh no, 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 can't do it. No, 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 can't do that, nigga, can't do that. And God like, oh, so everything I just did for y'all niggas, like, I don't think that I'm God. Like, you don't think that I can give you this land that I've already promised you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, God, we don't think. Okay, get your ass in that desert. And they had to wander the desert for 40 years until a whole generation
Yep.
of stinking thinking had to die off. That means all the motherfuckers who went over to the land and was all them elders who see all the miracles that God had done for them, and they got over to the land, and God like, this is your land, nigga. I'm finna give it to you. Well, God, they look pretty big. They like 14 foot tall over there, God. I'm like 5'8" over here. I can't really do that. Okay, all right. And they wandered the desert until that thinking had to die off.
Mm-hmm.
So until you learn the mistakes that you make, you're gonna do and repeat it. And I definitely see some growth in certain people, which causes me to fuck with them. Her being one. So I think it just depends on how you feel, nigga. Like I think just growth is the main thing, like growth and change.
Mm-hmm.
If you're still the same person who you were, like, you're gonna be relatively the same person who you were in the past. You're just more educated, you're smarter, you've lived longer, you're more refined. Because I'm still the truth telling asshole that I was at 22. It's just at 22, I let anything fly out of my mouth just like that. Like old Gail came into that store about them damn bell peppers, and I told bell peppers for 249, and old Gail, I said cantaloupe. Look, Gloria, I didn't say I wasn't talking to you. So if I was 22 instead of 32, I probably would have said what was on my mind. Look, bitch, wasn't nobody talking to you. So shut the fuck up talking to me. I was talking to my cashier, telling her how much these bell peppers that you're trying to buy cost. Got a whole attitude for nothing.
Mm.
Nothing. So you got to be the same person, but evolved, learned, wiser. If you're not wiser today than you were yesterday, that's a problem.
That's
So I
true.
you should look out for them, man. The growth, the change, the wisdom, you know. And then sometimes, like when it comes to Kim, shit, I told her 2, 3 years ago. She telling me like, yeah, I gotta move, woo woo, this, then the third, it ain't really working out, especially for my business. It's just, this is not the place to do it in. And I'm like, oh well, yeah. I'm trying to tell you that. I'm glad that you finally understand it. What it is, but
Mm.
growth also came with cutting a lot of negative people out of her life. Oh well, every time you leave, you come back. Woo woo woo, and do 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 do. And I'm like, look, you got to stop listening to these people who have no vested interest in your life.
At all. Don't even give a shit.
Don't. They don't. Like when you down bad, where they at? They know where to be found. Just like Cinderella. Cinderella was down bad, bitch. Get in there, clean that kitchen and scrub them floors. But when they found out that the prince came looking for her ass, they was mad as shit. When they try to see you rise out the gutter. And I think that's just people who just trying to see you as miserable as they are. Because they never had the guts to leave that old cotton picking town. And I do
believe they picked cotton. I still can't believe that, man.
cotton. Everybody,
That's
white people,
crazy.
black people, whoever, everybody picked cotton by hand. Like you would think that the cotton industry would be mechanized as much as everything else is. Like, sugar cane. They brought a lot of Jamaicans and Haitians and Caribbean people over to Miami to work the cane fields, and then they mechanized the cane fields and got rid of all them black people. So you would think cotton would be the same way, but it ain't. People still pick cotton by hand, and that's got a whole lot to do with the mentality that's down there. Like, I ain't picking no cotton, bro. Like, I ain't picking no. It would have to be like, nigga, I would have to like really need some money to pick some cotton, and that shit gonna be temporary, real temporary. I can't do it. Like, fuck it, nigga. My ancestors picked too much cotton, nigga. But people don't see nothing wrong with that. And that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. None of my business. But on the episode 51 side of the game of the Social Kind of St. Louis podcast, you can catch us on all major platforms: YouTube, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, all of them. Nigga, you catch us on all the major
All of
platforms. All of
them.
So you can listen to this in audio form. And let me see here. I'm still in Facebook jail. I'll be in Facebook jail to the end of the month. And then somebody's gonna find me something else to put me in Facebook jail. But that's life though. I don't take it that seriously. But you can still follow my business page on Facebook and IG, More Lawn St. Louis. MoreLawnsSTL.com is the website. Socially Conscious St. Louis is the podcast, available on all major platforms. Becky?
You can reach me on.
You bullshit, no.
You can reach me on Facebook or Quarrels. You can also reach me on Instagram, Twitter, and Instagram, Twitter. I think that's all I'll be on for real. Honestly, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Lady Q1502. I also am currently and almost done with my book called Call Center Confessions.
Woo.
Tell you all the ins and out about how it feels and how it is to work in a call center. Not just that, but it's a lot of good story times, crazy customers, co-workers. It's a lot. It's a lot of it's a lot. It's a lot of good story times. It's not just a serious book. It is mostly comical because most of this stuff that you are going to see, you are not going to be able to believe that customer service representatives and managers say this to their people. So you can that book will be coming out soon. It will be finished soon. And
Will there
then
be pictures in it?
it'll be some really good memes. And I remember to cite my sources. It's gonna be some really funny memes. And also you can find my other books on Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.com, Lulu.com, Spiritual Betrayal. They're also listed under Running Away from God, but I did revamp it to do Spiritual Betrayal. So
Right.
if
Because
you
if
don't
it
purchase, share
ain't
with your girl. I put a lot of thought. That book caused me a headache to think of all those characters and put them into one book. It was crazy. But yeah, support.
righteous. We'll see you next time for the episode 52, whatever that will be. Bye.